Is this video for sailing and entertainment purposes only? You're dang skippy it is.
Who's your favorite reaction channel? Somebody asked. Karina.
Why are you walking away so fast? You're walking in uniform.
Obsessed with Karina Kaboom. What's wrong with Karina Kaboom? She's a nice lady. Ha! The Ha is going with Karina's intro tomorrow. I know it is. I cannot wait.
I don't do that.
You're kidding, right? What's it like knowing that your Amberlynn's the one that got away? I am not fazed.
Good evening.
Karina, her having a new girlfriend, I called it. Because Amberlynn can't be alone.
Monsters! 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 Monsters!
Hello everybody, it's me. In today's video, we're taking a look at Destiny's live stream in which she discusses Amber and says very interesting things. Obviously, she thinks it's ridiculous that she already has a new girl and has already cheated on her with her ex-girl. We have a lot to get through. Destiny gave us quite a bit. She says she doesn't give us some tea, but she did spill some tea, okay? So we're going to get into it. I feel like a girl of just a few months ago. All right, so if you could not tell already from this ridiculous intro. So as always, everything I'm saying is just for entertainment purposes only, not meant to be taken seriously. I'm sharing opinions and not facts about publicly accessible information made public by public figures. First, I would urge you to please, if you can, be kind in the comments section. Please do not go to these people's channels and leave them mean-spirited, negative, discouraging, disparaging comments.
Karina, her having a new girlfriend, I called it. I didn't say it when I made that last video I made, but Lexus had called it when we figured they were gonna break up, and then I was like, and it's gonna be another month, and boom, a girlfriend, because Amberlynn can't be alone. I want to collaborate with Becky if she's ready to. I wanted to see her while I was in Kentucky, but I don't think we were able to. I wish Becky would. Like, I don't know. She barely talked about Amberlynn. I'm sure she did barely talk about Amberlynn. I don't think anybody wants to talk about her.
Okay, well, nobody wants to talk about her, but that's not what people want. Look, this is the reality. Without talking about our most favorite entertaining girl, Amberlynn Reed, Destiny and Becky have no channels. Look, this is the reality of the situation. Y'all can do whatever y'all want on your channel. You can do vlogs, you can do ghost hunting, you can do a lot of things. And there is a portion of the audience that will watch anything. However, the reason that people are tuning in to your live streams and videos is, just notice all the questions. The majority of the questions are about Amberlynn. So while I agree with Destiny that maybe Destiny and Becky don't really want to talk about Amber, that's what the audience wants. And if you want money, that's what the audience wants. And I suspect both Destiny and Becky know that. Becky talked just enough about Amber for the reaction channels, but definitely not enough about Amber for the audience, right? And the reaction channels are always going to be a reflection of the audience. However, I think that if you look at the views, people are getting more views on the lives, right? Where there's at least a chance of talking about Amber, right? Look, the reality is people can do whatever they want with their YouTube channels. We understand that. But there's always going to be an interest in the exes to spill the tea on Amber. And, you know, it is what it is.
The only thoughts I have on her already having a girlfriend is I knew that was going to happen. I wish Becky would spill some tea too, because I don't know. I don't know the tea. I want to know what Becky knows. Like, I want to know too. So.
Okay. Do you guys believe that Becky has never told Destiny anything private about Amber? Here's a best example I could think of. Destiny did tell us that Becky told Destiny that Amberlynn was always dating the same girl. It was not two different girls, like Amber lied to her audience for 2 years. So I'm sorry, but I think that she must have told you something other than that. That was enough to tell you, okay? Here's the thing. The audience knew it, but the point is Becky told you that. She didn't have to tell you that. Okay, things don't happen in a vacuum. What I'm trying to say is that when two people like talk and are friendly, they can spill some tea to each other. I think that maybe there are some things that maybe Destiny doesn't want to like break Becky's confidence, but I'm sure some tea was spilled. And I love it how Destiny wants Becky to spill the tea.
Would you ever get back with Amber? No. Did Amber actually have Charlotte take pics of Dana's driveway? Yes. Do you think Amber uses her childhood trauma as an excuse for her inability to resolve conflict as a healthy adult? Yes. Literally, yes.
Do you agree with this? Let me know in the comments down below. Okay, I do agree with this to a certain extent. Here's the thing. I've always been pretty sensitive, and I've always been very understanding. I've had an understandment, so to speak, of Amber Lynn's past and her upbringing. And I understand because I've known plenty of people that have actually had lives way worse than her, okay? And similar to her. And I get it. I understand that it affects your present and your future. I can understand that. However, there is a difference between talking about what happened to you, and also there's a difference between using your past to justify, for example, saying that, accusing Stevie Wonder of faking, his blindness, which she did, which is like just terrible. Or saying that, a person had a heart attack, but I was looking for my sympathy bone and I don't care, which is what she said about the Narc Alert, which is another reaction channel. So basically, it can't be that you treat people every single day badly just because of what happened to you when you were younger, because then everybody would do this. And don't get me wrong, there's definitely examples in people's lives of how their past clearly, like that type of past, affects their present and their future. But Amber uses it as an excuse every single time she gets called out for anything and everything. And listen, a lot of the audience sees it, and so does her ex Destiny.
I can't believe she made you ride those carts with her. She did. She didn't like to be the only one in them. She thought if us both being in it, it would make it be fair, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, so Destiny says throughout this video that she doesn't really have much, but this is something that has never been discussed before. When Amber Lynn used to go to Walmart, she used to be on a scooter, and so was Destiny. And I remember that when I used to watch those videos, like Amber, I believe, from my remembrance, Amber would say, both our feet hurt or whatever. And I always wondered, like, why is Destiny in the scooter? And then I was like, okay, maybe she just just wanted to be in one. And by the way, if you weren't there, because I was, I remember that there used to be a lot of negative comments towards Destiny being on the scooter as well, okay? So now Destiny tells us that Amber pretty much asked her to be on the scooter because otherwise it wouldn't be fair. My personal opinion on this is, how would it not be fair if Destiny wasn't on the scooter? If Amber needed the scooter, she used it. That's fine. That's understandable. I don't understand how it wouldn't be fair that Destiny wasn't using it either. What that really means is that Amber Lynn didn't want to get all the backlash, and she wanted her partner, the love of her life, to get some backlash as well. And that kind of says it all. But I don't think it's unfair for one person who needs something to use it and another person who doesn't need it not to use it. I mean, to each his own. Use what you need.
Are you Amber's new girlfriend? No. Why did you think that was going to happen? Because, I mean, it always happens. Like, I don't know how long she was not with Crystal when me and her started talking, and I know that I jump into relationships quickly too, but you got to give yourself some time.
The audacity of Amber blaming Destiny for being a cheater and, really going with that the last year when she's a cheater, including her new girlfriend with her ex-girlfriend, wifey, and that's documented on her channel, and she addressed it in the live stream. I've talked about it here before. So even Destiny knows that not only can you not be alone, but I think it's deeper than that. I just think it's about manipulation, emotional manipulation of the next person to give Amber what she wants. And yeah, Amber cheats on the majority. She has cheated on everyone except for technically Becky and Destiny. However, this is my personal opinion. I think that if you really go through a lot of Amber's videos, I believe Amber did say that wifey did message her one time before. How would you remember that if you didn't talk to her while you were with Becky? Here's my general point. Yes, she supposedly didn't cheat on Becky she didn't cheat on Destiny, but she cheated on Casey. I don't care that she claims she has an open relationship. I don't believe this. She supposedly, clearly cheated on Crystal. Even Destiny told you that, right? She was still in a relationship with Crystal, still living with her, already talking to Destiny, planning a future with Destiny. The point is, the best predictor of future behavior is past behavior. And, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. At the end of the day, of course, everybody, including her ex Destiny, knew that she was going to have a new girlfriend because she cheats on everybody, that documents it for some reason, then denies it. Rinse, lather, Kermit, repeat.
Karina, do you plan on spilling any more tea? I don't have any more tea to spill. Honestly, I don't. Like, I've given y'all all I've got.
Okay, I understand that she's just being honest. I get that. But if I was a Kermit, I wouldn't say that. So basically, this is a professional no-no. Like, okay. People always want to watch you because they think you're going to spill more tea. And I understand, like I said, I get you're being honest. But like when she did mention during this video that she plans on doing some retro reactions, whatever. A good idea, this is just my advice, would be to inform some of the old Amber videos with your opinion, like, hey, I did not want to be filmed in, the lavatory. Hey, I did not want to do this. I did not want to do that. Or, spill a little bit more tea, Destiny. You get more flies with Kermits or whatever. The point is that you need to continue to say something juicy for people to want to tune in.
Do you think it could be Crystal? I doubt it. Was Amberlynn bedbound with you? No. As soon as Becky even just gives us a sip of tea, the floodgates will open. I hope so. It won't be long until Amber starts talking about Feline. You're right.
My opinion is that it's not Crystal, because why would somebody who literally told Amberlynn that she wasn't interested in her be interested in her again? I think these rumors, situation type deals are coming because Amberlynn said that she was talking to a friend that she had during her Virginia days. Okay, Amberlynn also told you that she would take her worst day with Alex's wifey Feline and wants her back, and now she has a new girlfriend. You can't believe anything that an unreliable narrator is saying. I just don't think that Crystal would be with her again. I could be wrong, but I really don't think I am here. I think it's some new person, obviously. As far as Becky spilling any tea and it opening the floodgates, yes. The reality is that is what Amber is afraid of, which is why she threatened Becky with the law. Okay. And as far as Amberlynn soon going to be talking about Alex's wifey Feline, at some point when she's no longer living in the same apartment with her, she's going to start trashing her. Right now, Alex's wifey Feline, wifey is being photographed still walking Twinkie. So when Amber walks Twinkie on camera, it's for show. She doesn't even put the harness on Twinkie, and I think it's inappropriate the way that she walks Twinkie with putting that collar on Twinkie's neck. I didn't say anything at the time, but it's, like you should put the harness on Twinkie. You should walk her properly. See, here's the thing. Amberlynn is not going to say anything bad about wifey until she's no longer living with wifey, and then at some point she'll trash her.
Did you wipe Amber when you dated her? No.
Good evening.
I don't know. I don't talk to her. I have her blocked.
If I was Destiny, I would clearly unblock Amber. Maybe long-time listener, first time, second time caller, Amberlynn could call in again and tell us who she's really like, what she's really like, like last time. I mean, a professional mistake in my opinion, just my opinion. Personally, you can do whatever you want, but professionally, she shouldn't be blocked from your phone. You should text her on camera, call her up, see if she answers.
Like when me and Amberlynn were together, there was no, she didn't have all of what's going on. What's going on with her now. She didn't have any problems, physical health problems. They posted a picture of wifey walking Twinkie this week on Instagram. Thought Amber was only one walking Twinkie. They still live together and she's got a new boo thing. Oh. Someone got a pic of... Do you think her new caregiver is ready for wiping duty? I mean... I don't know.
In my opinion, Amber picks people that are vulnerable, with the exception of her last girlfriend. Her last girlfriend does not apply to what I'm about to say. Usually, Amber picks people that are vulnerable, in need of money, and somebody who is just looking to get, like, my opinion, just to have, like, everything paid for, to have a lot of stuff paid for. By the way, my opinion is based on public statements made by Amberlynn. Like, for example, she said when Wifey moved in, she said, oh, you don't have to pay the rent. Yeah, okay. Here's the thing. So not only is Amber living with her ex, she's cheating on her new girlfriend with the ex. So it's like, it's nothing new here. It's the same story. As far as Amberlynn not having, any the same health problems that she started having with Becky and she started having, down the road. I think a lot of this is tied to having unlimited funds. When she was with Destiny, she still went to, a job and did YouTube. She was way more active and she didn't have as much money to buy herself whatever she needed and wanted, okay? Mainly wanted over needed. So, yeah, you're going to have more problems with your health when you start, doing more, when you start having more money to do whatever you want with it, okay? As far as this whole thing about, of course, like, Wifey still, taking care of Twinkie. Like I said, it's all for show on Amber's channel that she's the one taking care of Twinkie. I really feel very bad for the animals when she moves away, unless this new girl moves in right away and starts taking care of the animals.
Confirming Oklahoma. Oklahoma would make sense. That's where I'm pretty sure her mom and aunt are. I'm sure she'd want to be with family. Have you seen Amber's Instagram thirst trap pictures? Any thoughts? I thought she had me blocked for a long time on there. And it turns out I had blocked her a while ago. And I had unblocked her when all the drama was going down, like, over the summer. And I think she blocked me.
This is the kind of stuff that used to add drama to these type of videos, and now it doesn't, which lets you know where we're at. Okay, I think professionally, like I said before, this is not a good idea. Destiny, you need to get yourself unblocked. Have Amberlynn call in again. Cause some drama. Also, here's a question to our favorite girl, Amberlynn. Amber, why is it that you only do your hair and your makeup and your nails when you're trying to get a new girlfriend? Why is it that you post these thirsty pictures and you do these thirsty TikToks when you're single? I understand that the answer to that is you're trying to get a new girl, but my opinion on this is that this is just what I think. I think that when people are in relationships, you should try your best, and this is my opinion for everybody, not for women, for everybody. Try your best to take care of yourself in a relationship, emotionally, physically, every way you can, because you want to never get to that point where you have to, like, redo everything when the new relationship starts and you stop taking care of yourself. And so many people go through this. There's no stigma to it. People just stop taking care of themselves in relationships. With Amber, she doesn't do her makeup. The hair is the opposite of how it is now and all this other stuff. And it's just like, Amber, we see that the reason that you're only doing this is just to entice the new girl.
These are all buddies. Well, I'm not buddies with anybody but Becky. Karina, do you believe Amber and Wifey actually did anything together? I would not know. Probably.
Amber made up a wild story about Becky for 4 years that if Maury wasn't retired, he would determine was a lie. Yeah, she made up all these stories about Becky. Maury tried to determine that it was a lie. Then they all revealed it was a lie. So, well, the future will tell us what Amberlynn tried to lie about.
Let's see. New girl, and she already cheated on her, but Amber is not like that, guys. I haven't seen anything about that, so if she's already got this new person and she's already cheated on him, it's like, what's the point? Amber has more chance of biting her own toenails than doing anything with Wifey. Funny. Hopefully Fleming makes a channel and spills tea. She probably made her sign an NDA. Hope you are well. Have you and Becky compared notes? I don't think we've really compared notes. We definitely do be talking a little bit here and there about nothing, just, Amberlynn's personality.
Okay, so this confirms what I just said before. Of course, they speak negatively about Amberlynn, okay? As two friends of a person that are buddies and exes, of course you will. I thought you just said that she wasn't spilling tea. Come on. Destiny, you've got to know some stuff from Becky that you just don't want to tell us. So I said this earlier, and thank you for confirming it. As far as what's the point of Amberlynn cheating on the new person, this is my opinion, right? She said, oh, what's the point if you're already cheating? Amber, in my opinion, looks for the weakest person, the person that she could take advantage of, the person that's going to drive her to Target, and mainly the person that she can manipulate the most. And this is just my personal opinion. I don't care who is saying what, because some people say, oh, they're not really in a relationship. You've got to be kidding me. If you're even talking to somebody and you're getting ready to start dating somebody and you find out that they are doing that with their ex and you're okay with it, you deserve what you get. Because if a person is already not faithful to you in the beginning, why would they be faithful to you later? And I understand that some people don't believe that this is Amber's partner, but Amber said that she's already seen somebody, she already has somebody. So her doing that with wifey when she's seen somebody says everything I need to know about Amber. But on top of that, what's the point of cheating when you're already with somebody new? Because she's testing the waters, Destiny. She wants to see how much she can get away with this person. Seems like a lot already.
Amber wants to do a podcast with you. Thoughts? I would not do a podcast with her. I mean, it would probably be entertaining the first time because we'd be arguing and y'all would probably love that. But I would not. I don't want to interact with her that often. Can't wait for a reaction on this. I know, right?
In Amber's last live stream, she said, quote, if things were different, I would do a podcast with my ex Destiny because of controversy and drama. And as you can see, Destiny doesn't even want to be interacting with Amber that often. Okay, why does this matter? Because this proves something that I've been saying for a very long time. Destiny is the one that got away, 100%. In my opinion, Amberlynn Reed was in love with one person only in her life other than herself, and that was Destiny. Destiny's the one that got away. And the way that she reacted after the Destiny breakup publicly is unlike any other breakup that she reacted to. She was way more upset. She really got her heart broken with Destiny. That's what it is. It's different than it is with Feline. Obviously, Becky, she didn't even love Becky. And Crystal and all that other stuff, right? All the other events that I think if you look at one defining romantic emotional drama event that has defined Amber's life, she'll never admit it, is Destiny. You can see, and I've talked about this before, there's always that one person from your past that even if you don't like them or you don't care for them, it's like they make you feel a certain way. It doesn't even have to be about love. It's something special that they awaken in you, like a Kermit, no. But it's something special that they're it's a feeling that you get that you'll always want to deep down inside go back. You're not going to admit it or anything. But the thing is that the way that Amberlynn, just watch the way that Amberlynn speaks about Destiny. She's a completely different person, even when she's trashing her. Why would you call in for an hour on the last live stream to Destiny and talk to her if you really are not into her? And ask yourself this question. Why in the world would she want to have a podcast with somebody that just exposed her? So the feelings are never mutual. That's the point. Destiny is the one that got away. And Amber, despite Destiny talking about her hygiene on YouTube and exposing her, wants to do a podcast with her, aka wants to interact with the one that got away more. It's like a self-protection thing. It's like you want to protect yourself, but you just want to interact with the person that, you pretend to not like, but you really do like. And Destiny's over it. She wasn't into you for a very long time. She's just not that into you, Amber, and she doesn't want to interact with you.
Thoughts on Becky's proposal with a ring on it? I didn't know she did that. I've only seen what y'all have said. Nobody has, Becky has not told me that. Amberlynn did not tell me that. I don't know.
Supposed to be a private story, private proposal. Amber decided to tell everyone so she could embarrass Becky. There's nothing embarrassing about the way that Becky proposed, but Amber knew it would embarrass her. And that brings us current. Yeah, a private story that Amber wanted to monetize to humiliate Becky.
Of course it would. Out of curiosity, what was your breaking point with Amberlynn, your I gotta go moment? I was just so tired of the hovering and just having to know every little move. I understand what I did was wrong and that I made her feel that way, but there's certain ways you can go about stuff. If I was having an issue and thinking that something was going on with someone else, with even her, I would talk to you about it. I wouldn't avoid the conversation and just be a complete, and try to be so controlling that you're just driving the other person away. You just need to talk to somebody. is it doesn't take all that other behavior. You can just talk and use your words.
You know what Destiny said right here? I have a little bit of a different opinion. I think that in every relationship, in most at least, one person is into the other person more. Destiny was not more into Amber than Amber was into Destiny. And I think that as far as what was actually gets said right here, look, Destiny was interested in other women and was obviously doing behavior that she has admitted. She cheated in various numerous different ways. She wasn't emotionally faithful to Amber like Amber's Kermit would be. But the point is this. Amber Lynn knew that Destiny wasn't into her like that, and she knew that she was interested in other women. And instead of just addressing the problem and breaking up like she should have, what she did is actually go right ahead and control her and not let her have lunch with anybody instead of calling. Like the Destiny, if you don't know, in the past, Destiny has explained that while she was working and Amber wasn't scheduled to work or whatever, basically Amber demanded that Destiny call her on the lunch break, and she couldn't go and have lunch with everybody else. You cannot control a person like that in a relationship, and especially, honestly, not for nothing, Destiny seems like a person that will leave, if she's just not that into you. Look, I'm sorry, but my opinion on the relationship with Destiny and Amber, even though, yes, they loved, they lost, lost something, whatever, I think that Destiny just wasn't into her like that at the very end and during. And Amber was. She's just not that into you, Amber.
Do you ever miss Amber Lynn in your life, even as a friend? No.
Thanks for nothing.
Yeah. Do you get tired of talking about her? A little. If you had the choice, would you go back in time and never talk to Amber Lynn? No, I'm not going to say I ever have any regrets. I don't have any regrets on anybody or in life. You shouldn't be.
So you shouldn't have any regrets, but the reality is that most people do. The real human answer here is most people regret a lot of stuff, and quite a bit of people, here's a little secret, quite a bit of people feel that they completely messed up their life tremendously, and they wonder if they can ever fix it again. So it's great that, we shouldn't have regrets, but that's not reality. Also, as far as you not regretting dating Amber Lynn, that's great. Well, you can make some money now because you dated her. If you never dated her, you couldn't make any money right now. Extra money. Reaction videos, Destiny. That's what you need to do.
Do you think her vlogs are or were boring? I don't know how she has so many people that watch her videos because it does seem kind of boring.
Real tea happens outside of Amber's channel, usually on Instagram and other platforms. Amber's too scared to post the stuff she really wants on YouTube because she wants to, keep her job going. Okay, so the reason that Amber has so many people watching despite her content is because they are watching because of a negative interest. I've said this before. You ever have a person interested in you and it's just not good, but they're interested in you? It's called having a negative interest in somebody. They're not watching because they enjoy her content.
The way she waited for you at the door to come home was annoying. I know. Amber at first told everyone she was having a hysterectomy because doctors found pre-cancer cells. Since then, she always says she had cancer. Did she ever tell you which one it was? She did have cancer. She did not lie about that. I don't think she's the kind of person that lies about stuff, but I don't think she would lie about that. And I know she didn't lie about it. Like, I was friends with her at that point in time. I knew what was going on. She is fine. What did Amber do that made you the most angry? I don't even know how to say it. Like, it's just like sometimes she's too much for somebody. Are you able to tell if Amber is watching your lives? Is she here now? I'm sure she is here some way, somehow. Who knows?
We have had Becky and Destiny confirm and say that Amber really was ill. No matter what anybody says, there is a portion of people that watch Amber Lynn that will never believe her anyways. So it doesn't really matter, but there you have it. As far as Amber Lynn actually going ahead and watching everything made about her, including her ex's live streams, she was in that live stream just wanting so badly to text. The one that got away, she wants to call and text Destiny. Of course she is.
Do you think Amber would be able to live on her own, or does she need someone to help her? I don't think she should live on her own in her condition. If she really is bedbound or you know, whatever's going on with her, clearly she doesn't need to be alone, but I don't think she should jump into relationships. Yards or OBS, no. Did Pookie pay the entire rent when she lived with Baxter and the boys? I know she paid more than half because of all the rooms that they were taking up or something. I don't know. I know she would complain about it a lot.
Okay, obviously Amber cannot be on her own, and yes, she should live next to family, or she should live next to somebody who can help her out. As far as this little bit of tea is very interesting. So Destiny says that Amberlynn used to complain about paying more than half of the rent when she lived with Eric and Ricky and Becky. So I'm not surprised that she complained about it. Here's the thing. When somebody moves in, you should talk about that. Didn't she talk about with Becky? Keep in mind this. Well, keep this in mind. All right, so Becky was working when she first met Amber, and Amber wanted Becky to stop working. Had Becky been still working, she would have been able to pay more, her share of like the rent. But Amber demanded that Becky stop working. The other thing is, I believe Ricky was working at the time, and I don't think that Eric was, based on what I remember. Then I think, Ricky, Eric, they started work, whatever, Eric started working. It doesn't really matter. The bottom line is, why would Amber complain about that? Why did you enter into that situation if that situation was the wrong one for you? Because it's interesting. Listen to this manipulation tactic. Amberlynn always says that, it's all new with her and Alex Wifey because Alex Wifey paid half and blah, blah, blah. And it's so new to her to not, have somebody take advantage of her and, like she always paid for everything. But that's not true. Crystal's parents supported Amber, and so did Casey's parents supported Amber, right? Casey's parents supported Amber, okay? So basically, both of your ex's parents supported, right? They supported Amber. And then Amber only supported Becky because she demanded that Becky stop working. But that's what Amber really wants. Amber complains about paying all the bills, but at the same time wants to pay all the bills so she has all the control. Right, that's about it for today's video. I want to thank you so very much for watching today and taking the time out of your day to spend some time with me. If you enjoyed today's video or you didn't enjoy it, check out this video that's popping up here. I'm going to link a video on a similar topic. You could go and watch it, like it or dislike it, depending on your preferences. Thank you so much for being here. Thoughts, comments, questions, please leave them in the comments down below. And I will see you very, very soon in the next one. Thanks so much for being here. Bye.